Richard Gleeson gets it to shape away from the right-hander.
Well, keep an eye on ball number 5.2. Every innings, the Pepsi Ball for a Cause, where Pepsi is helping empower young girls by donating cricket kits.
Let us revisit last night's game in that run chase scenario. First 17 balls and 17 runs. And I think that is where that run chase became so difficult for that side. And I'm seeing a similar pattern here. So 4 of 1.2. So you want to sort of exist and not get out. I understand all that. But, you know, in the overall scheme of things, I think it is not such a great start and may hurt Rawalpindi's moving forward in this innings. Nice shot. That's well fielded at cover. Mark Chapman there, who likes batting in Pakistan. That's a very good stop.
Yeah, fielding, we always know, is an important component when it comes to T20 cricket. We have seen some poor fielding, or poor catching, should I say, so far in this HBL PSL. But ground fielding to start off with, especially with Mark Chapman, just slightly in from the inner circle. He's trying to cut off angles and did so in that last delivery.
Oh, that's taken. That's a wonderful catch. Mohammad Faik there making no mistake, because he would have been blinded for a second, because he's shaping to play the flick through the leg side, outside in, and it went flat. And it's a very good catch.
Yeah, and playing against the swing a little bit. Gleeson's trying to get it full. He's trying to swing it away from the right-hander. Ill-judged shot, really, but that is an excellent catch. Some of the catching not been, well, from the top draw. That is an excellent start. Gleeson back in the side today, remember. And that is the perfect start for him and his team. Yasir Khan, well, he played nicely in the first game, but missed out on the last couple. 4 for 1.
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी? पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल चाय ब्रांड।
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए। 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी।
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
Can you do this?
टेस्टेड स्टील ही तो है।
excellent bowling. You got to say that he's so wicket to wicket. Hard length. Obviously, he's not being taxed because the batsmen are quite happy just playing him out.
Yeah, he's very content because he knows he's bowling well, and he knows that the batter at the moment is not prepared to take the risk and create the angles himself, and that is the challenge now. Imran Ghulam fresh to the crease, yes, only a handful of deliveries, but good pitch.
Can he play the sweep shot? Can he use his feet? I think the pattern has to change, otherwise you're playing right in the hands of the opposition.
Yeah, this is not good. It's not good cricket on a flat pitch. You've got to come up with something a little bit more than what we're seeing. Have to necessarily run down the pitch and have a good hack and get out. But there are low risk options. Just to put that guy on your screen under a little bit of pressure, he's too comfortable at the moment.
Yeah, change now. That deep square leg has come to deep cow, and the mid-wicket has gone around to backwards square.
There's a sweep shot. The fielder had just been asked to come into the ring, and that's probably gone all the way. No, one bounce over the rope. Release shot, and it worked.
Release shot, but I actually think it's the change of the field. He wouldn't have played it if that fielder was just there. He did not get a hold of it. Yes, it just went, and he would have been caught out. So because of the change of the field, he's taken that risk.
Turns out to be a decent over, even after being struck for a 4. Not a bad over at all. 10 for 1 after 3.
नसीम बाहर आता है, इन ड्राइव खोलता है, नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है। नसीम और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है। अपनी मर्जी की राइड लें।
Can you do this?
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए। 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी।
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
So if you allow the bowling side to have the same pair bowling the 4th over, that means that you've not really batted well. In T20, normally it's helter-skelter. I mean, you want to force a change regarding the strategy. And, well, that change is not going to come because this is absolutely perfectly being played in the hands of the Islamabad United. Down the track, that's a slash, one bounce over the rope. That's more like it.
That is more like it, more invention. Now Gleeson's walking back right now thinking, oh, okay, so what length do I need to bowl the next one? Because he's just used his feet. So the question marks, and that's what he doesn't want, Gleeson. Imad Wasim at the other end. There, that's a good option. Create the angles. That's exactly what he did there.
And played it with the swing. Made room. And so it worked perfectly. Yeah, hard length movement away from right-handers off stump. This has been good stuff from Gleeson.
Gleeson and Imad Wasim. So just taking a look at how he releases the ball, his biomechanics as well. Yeah, 49.5, and you can see the seam He goes from the angles as well, really wide, and then angles the ball in. So you always feel like you have to play it.
Rizwan is a bit stuck as well, 2 of 7. At times his front foot doesn't really go forward enough, so he plays from the crease and looks a wee bit messy to the balls that come back into the stumps.
It's where I think the game will continue to evolve, actually. I don't think you'll see too much of this going forward. There's a lot still. There are still players that will use the first 8-10 balls to get in. Abdullah Shafiq is one of those too, but I think the game as it moves on and evolves.
Bowling! What a delivery! An absolute piece. I think he wasn't ready for this in-swinging slant. Played from the crease. There's a gap between bat and pad, and he's done for the night.
Well, Rizwan, when you think of pace in the PSL, he averages around 64, strike rate of 153, has found it very difficult to get going tonight. Full delivery, angling in, middle stump, yorked him with an absolute beauty. Well bowled. The skipper has to depart for 2. And the Royal Pindi's now in a little bit of early trouble, 15 for 2.